Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbanwa, guten morgen, guten tag, guten abend, guten nacht, buenos dias, buenos noches, buenos tardes, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, buongiorno, ahoy, akosamash, anyang haseyo, assalamu alaikum, shalom, markaimaka, jindo, berki, or what it do, good morning. It's early morning streaming, it's early, it's morning, we're streaming. Good morning, screaming platypus. So, in answer to your question, if left to my own devices, I would probably say, if we're talking about the game, Diablo, I would probably say Diablo. I have a t-shirt that says El Diablo that I got a million years ago. It's worn down to the point where you can't even make out what it says anymore. But it has palm trees on the side and it says El Diablo. And it used to be like a joke with my friend. One of my friends says, he's like, it's El Diablo, right? But you could barely make it, so it says El Diablo in it. So I would say El Diablo. So that's just, yes. I mean, Diablo, yes. Now, someone might say Diablo, and Diablo is wrong. The only time I would say Diablo, and this is an extremely specific circumstance. I don't talk about it a ton, but I quite like Burt Reynolds movies. I don't know why. There's probably about 4 or 5 Burt Reynolds movies that I just love. The rest of them I don't give a shit about. Like Miss Me with Fucking Gator and Stroker Ace, and the vast majority of Burt Reynolds movies. But like Smokey and the Bandit, and Cannonball Run, and a handful of other ones, I fucking love, right? And Jackie Gleason is like, give me a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper, and I'm in a goddamn hurry, or something like that, like, a Diablo sandwich, I could say for a Diablo sandwich. Because that's the way Jackie Gleason says it. 3 minute a baby. That's not Burt Reynolds. That's not Burt Reynolds. That's Tom Selleck. But I love Tom Selleck films too. Quigley Down Under is a great movie. Underrated. Western. And Mr. Baseball, perhaps the greatest sports movie of all time. Where Tom Selleck goes to Japan. So like, I love Tom Selleck, but yes, but that's, so it's Diablo, right? I get it, like diagonal, there's so many places in English, you say, hey, diagonal, and diagonally, right? But it's Diablo, Dia de los Muertos, Buenos Dias, it's Diablo, mustachioed man. It's a direct line through those, but yes, good morning, Plighty, good morning, everyone. If you have any other questions about the way I say certain words, by all means, feel free to drop a comment in the chat. I have to change my thing from Devour to Death Machines, because we are nothing if not professional grade here. Platy, how you doing? Oh god, that's just Caesar inducing. Let's get back to that. Platy, how are you doing? How's Human doing? You guys, the pulsing. The game, I want to love the game. I can't. This is too much. I can't do this. Yes, we're back. We're back with Death Machine. There are parts. So let's go through it. 1, I want to love the game. 2, I do love the game. I love segments of the game, portions of the game. I love the idea of the game, the concept of the game, the execution. I love it. I don't know if the game is functioning as designed. There are these little bugs and foibles and things that just makes it a little bit. It makes it a little difficult to interact with the game. So it's and then you get to the point, it's like, oh, do I even want to play it? Right? Let's talk about what we mean. So, we have defeated 2 bosses so far. Accidentally at that. Collected 24 items. This is us. We are Demon Fang. Our character's name is Demon Fang. And we are climbing through the Death Machine to make, oh yeah, Stray. Monty gets on me about Stray from time to time, like, yeah, I want to love it. And it's like, oh, I'm not. So this game I believe I have to flip my mouse upside down, because it'll try to steal the cursor movement to control our little flashlight / Amy thing, right? Where we can throw our magic spells, right? We got our magics. We can magic straight up in the air. And we got a slash, and we got a jump, we got a dash, right? And then we have our grapnel hook for grappling. And we want to go through and deal with the denizens of the death machine and collect skulls. Skulls for the Skull Horde to buy upgrades to go back in and do it again. Yeah, it's so the problems we can kind of enumerate are thus, and I don't think any of this has changed. So my first problem with the game is I'm facing right. You can watch my controls. If I jump, I land and I turn and face the other direction. So if I want to attack an enemy who's over here, I'm like, I'll attack you. Wait, now I've turned around and facing the other way. Right? Like, hi, I'll get you, mister. And now I'm always having to like land and then turn to make sure I'm still going this direction. That's been here. That's here. The interface, so we have the fiery blessing, which is nifty. The bargaining, we have bought things like this. We spent our skulls on things like the discounts and the additional items, like endlessly. Like I must have bought, I'll say 4 or 5 times I've bought additional items here. I don't know when I ever unlocked this slot. I don't know when I unlock this slot ever. And the discount doesn't seem like it does anything. Right, so I'll spend 100 skulls here. Everything's still 10. 10, 10. Maybe when we come back later, it'll be worth 5. I don't think it ever has been. Yeah, like, so... And then we'll pick up some random items. We've unlocked a bunch of items, and some of them have been really cool, like the multi-jump, and some of the crazy techniques have all but broken the game, and the computer has become very scared of what is happening to it. It would drop down to single frame rates. Let's monitor our frame rates as well while we're at it. And our GPU temperature, just in case. 72% already, huh? All right, we're going after it. So I'll take this signet ring, and then I'll do a reroll, and then what else we got? No, fiery damage. One more reroll. Infection spreads, sure, 40. All right, we'll take it. But now we want to be infective type people. So we want the acid, which is poison for infection, right? And this is arcane blessing. We have a fiery blessing coming our way. So let's go ahead and take this and this, and we'll take a fiery dash, right? Here's the fiery. We'll take a fiery dash. Okay, so we got arcane steel on our slashy slash, right? We got an arcane little thingy thing, and then our dash is a flamey dash, right? And other than that, we have increased agility, so our blue agility meter goes up faster, and that's going to be useful. But on the map, which I don't know if I should see this whole map right now. I don't know if this is a glitch either, because I haven't explored any of this shit. We do constantly have the problem of getting from sanctuary to sanctuary and back again, right? So we should be. My Arc Raider's moment of the week. A young child asked me. I found the top problem. Oh, that's so nice of him. We should be around Bitter Rest. We should be able to get into Bitter Rest to like bank our skulls, but we can't. So for a while there, all we can do is go between Cold Marsh and Clear Marsh and Cold Cathedral, and going across there, you generate so much aggro, so many enemies, that I wind up like not even attacking anyone until like the last 2 or 3 screens, just so I can get a chance to bank it. We now have Lair of Grave Mass. We beat that boss. We beat the Buried King. We lost to the Lair of the Thal Belcher. I don't know what I need to beat that dude. I didn't gain enough. It was just like a giant war wagon filled with goblins. It was kind of cool, but I don't know how to beat it. So we could go back and forth between these 2 points and grind up heavy duty some skulls that we can use for upgrades like you just saw, but the thing at the bottom to actually expand the upgrade tree doesn't seem like it works. So it becomes like, you know, what the hell am I fighting for, right? What am I fighting for? So let's go ahead and hop in. Where are we? We are at Lair of Grave Mass, so we're going to make our way back to Cold Cathedral, and we'll start killing dudes roughly at Cold Cathedral. like approximente Cold Cathedral dudes de la execute. That's where we're gonna want to go. Thematically, this game is amazing. It looks, it sounds incredible. And to kind of harken back onto something we were talking about yesterday, I think it was yesterday, right? How anime and manga, Japanese style artwork impacts the way video games look, and how like those train station melodies we were listening to, it seems like that impacts how video games sound, right? That sort of thing that you kind of get like, oh, yeah. So like this game looks and sounds like, instead of if Japan had picked up the mantle after the video game crash in the early 80s and the American companies like Atari went underground, Japan stepped up and started making games, so a lot of the games looked and sounded like Japanese media, anime and cartoons, right? That this is what it would have been if like the fucking Soviet bloc countries picked up video game development. This is what it would sound like. This is what our Slovakian manga must have looked at like. So this, I keep coming back to this thing. There was a little bit of tutorialization at the start of the game where you fed stuff to these machines, right? And then it would unlock. We don't need to actually unlock anything, but it keeps flashing this, right? That I don't have power, and I don't know why, and I don't know that it matters, right? Because we've been able to go around here. So there's parts of this game where like I genuinely don't know if it's glitched or not. Like the fact that we can't go back to our original sanctuary, I don't get. But I'm not going to really try to engage too much with these guys here. There's a lot more to lose than there is to gain. Right? We don't want to draw all this aggro. So I'm just going to try to bypass these dudes as best I can. Navigating feels great. And get back to like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe here. Maybe here we'll start generating skills. Because we can always go into Cold Cathedral and punch deck. Right? And save our progress. Thank you for the bits, Platty. I appreciate it. Because gathering a shitload of skulls don't mean nothing if you can't make it back to Sanctuary to put them in, right? So that's where Sanctuary is. So here, I don't mind going through here and let's start digging out some shit here. Start killing these guys. All right, just uppercut. All right, well, he can hit me. Uppercut, uppercut. Start collecting our skulls. Start collecting some power-ups. And that's sort of it. That's kind of, maybe you could argue that I'm playing, that's my decision on how I'm playing the game. But because of the way the sanctuaries aren't working, it forces my hand into this very narrowly, circumscribed circle of, here's how we're going to play it, right? Which is really, really tight. Judgment Bulwark is nice, but I don't actually ever see it working. We'll spend 10 skulls. We'll get an item. We want Royal Infusion. More health is always good. Give me more health. Which is to say, we just start collecting skulls on one specific screen. And up until that point, we're just kind of running scared. Alright. And I don't know if that makes for the most fascinating of, streaming content. But what will happen eventually is we'll start stacking these powers to the point where the game will struggle. I guarantee that. So here we go. See, whoa. I have a little drink of our potion. Gulpy gulp. Alright, spend 10 skulls? Sure. Secret technique. Bramble oxide. These are great because we have that one thing that expands on poison. So we probably want, yeah, this would be good. Oh god. Don't die right now though. I can't control which direction I go in with my bramble oxide. Cool. Or is that what I was called? How do I go to my Remember, Blaine. It is, How do I go to the... Wait. Yeah, there it goes. So we have, the viral hoarfrost. Infection. And this should be an infection type thing. So these should stack. And then if we get groups of enemies, that's where stuff should start to get crazy. There seems like there's a bunch of different ones where that happens. Right, so now he's infected, so something should happen. Hoarfrost. The frost of the whore. Nothing like a good hoarfrost. Ignition powder increases projectile damage. Cool. Alright. See, these all start dying on each other and around each other. And just all kinds of chain reactions happening down there. We'll pick up the skulls. So there seems like a handful of different ways of making that happen. And that's cool. Although, like I said, the game does seem to struggle when I actually do it. It does kind of choke on the pixels, right? Like we all do. But I love stock. I mean, it's a good roguelike when you start stacking all the powers together and shit gets crazy. That's always fun. It's fun. Alright, fuck you. Drink, 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 drink. Heal. Sometimes it takes a while to they did add in, Phil Tacular, the guy who developed the game, did add in a, like, enemy strength, right? Like, I guess it's, I don't know if it's their HP or what it is. I have not manipulated it. I don't feel like my challenges necessarily come from specific enemy strength. Dash Blessing. Yes. Because we actually want this more than a Flame Blessing. Right? Caustic Dash. We want that more. Because that shit should chain together with our other power. Alright, can we get more from here? 10 skulls. Hidden Step. Bonus Jump. I mean, what more do you want? Alright, so now these things should start... Once they die... You know, we can now just start dashing by dudes and having them die. Swift, gain a point of armor. Sure, who doesn't like armor? I love armor. Gain an item. Royal Infusion. I mean, I like Royal Infusion less than otherwise. Gain a point of agility. I mean, health. We want to be healthy. Hale and hearty, right? So it doesn't seem like the one infection thing works. The one that like chains together explosions. That shit acts. Prepares a Star Child at mixtures. I think we've seen that one before. Leave behind an echo. Icicle. We'll buy it. We'll get this even though I don't think I actually want it because I don't think we've acquired it yet. There should be something that lets you know if you've gotten it yet or not. Tormenting Echo, I think we've gotten it. I know we've gotten the Cascade. So we'll get Icicle just because I think it's something we haven't had yet. Alright, and circle back here and where are all the enemies at? And again, if we go through that door, we can bank the skulls that we've accumulated so far, but right now, I want more skulls. Here we go. Skulls, 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 skulls. Collect the skulls. But again, I'm doing this because I want to love the game, but considering, like, the big bonuses don't do anything or haven't appeared to do anything for me yet, this is all just, like, in service of getting skulls. The, like, the actual, like, unlock. See, that's where I turned around. I didn't want to turn around that direction. Alright, hopefully they'll poison each other. That's the thing, that bramble is supposed to be, like, once they die of infection, right? And that... infection spreads, sharp razors of hoarfrost. But it doesn't. But I do like these, the powers that, like, kind of cascade. Good morning, Monty Python. They don't seem to stack. Some of them should. There absolutely was, I don't remember what it's called, but there was one where it's, like, the fire equivalent of that the dudes start exploding, and that explosion explosions. That's how we got down to, like, a frame per second of gameplay. So they totally do. Now, does it do it in every case? And maybe like, no, it doesn't do it in every case, Blaine. Then, okay. I mean, no complaints. I understand that. But then I don't understand exactly what it is that it does. We should still get... We've cashed in some of our skulls for powers and items, but... we still seem to get them. I don't know if you keep all of them or you just keep a percentage of them or what. That I haven't still figured out. I think if it's the ones you pick up in the middle of the map you keep, but the ones that we bought at the very beginning, maybe not as much. Well, yeah, clear criteria is what I'm about. Alright. So our little danger... hourglass is already at max, which again, it's fine because we're right next to Sanctuary, so we can always get out of trouble. But that thing ramping up... Alright, let's get in here and get a bunch of shit. Yep. Kill off everyone. Is why I wind up not doing anything on the in-between screens. Just a screen next to Cathedral. Because if I go into the next room and there's enemies in it, they're gonna fucking mollywop me. So, like, this is the only way I can, like, make an appreciable amount... Oh, heal up here? Of skulls is in right next to Sanctuary. And I don't know if that's against the spirit of the game, but it's sure as fuck what I'm doing. Infect each other! Yeah, see, like, I would expect it to keep spreading, and it doesn't, right? So we should have 400 or 500 skulls. So let's just prove a point. Let's go verify my discount proposition. Or are we on our way to 4x? I don't think I've ever gotten 4x before. I don't remember. I should say that. Let's go check out the discount proposition, right? So we'll go here. And we'll go to Sanctuary. Ring our bell, which lets us cash in our skulls. We should have about 400 or 500. Should have about 400 or 500, I think. Right? 400. All right. And then we take those skulls back to the Skull Horde. And then we had bought a discount. And everything's 10 still. So the discount didn't apply on this turn, right? So when we bought the discount, it didn't apply on that board. And it didn't carry over, so what did we spend 100 skulls on? I mean, that's kind of it. Like, I'm like, more skulls for the skull. Shiny scraw. I love the shiny scraw, dude. So this is the one I was talking about. So the fire eruption, I'll buy that because I want that. Acidic blessings, no. I want fire blessings. So let's do reroll till we get to fire, right? No. Now we'll fire on up. Right, I could have spent 100, but I've done this before. It doesn't seem like it actually changes what the cost of rerolls are. Agility, no. I want like explosion type stuff. Frozen enemies, no. We're not going to be freezing anyone. Sure, periodically gain armor. I don't know what this is, but we're not going to want it. Icy blessing, I don't want it anyways. Okay. So now we want to make our way back. We're going to skip the Dead Acre Basin and grind all of our skulls out on what? Mountain stagnation? Savadivity? But all this fire shit we have should be very unhappy for the enemies. The enemies will not like what happens to them. And this is the stuff where I really like the game. So she like, when he explodes, he should... That right there, that's some good shit. And that should chain react with the other enemies. At least it has before we've done it. Right? We have a shard of armor, but that bulwark doesn't actually ever seem like it does anything. Whenever we lose armor, I feel like there should be like an explosion or something, and there just isn't. So I'm going to ignore these upgrades, because again, I'm not going to do a boss run here. I'm just trying to level up shit. And now I don't know if it's like, hey Blaine, you've only beaten 2 bosses, therefore... Which is fine. Explain that to me. You know, give that to me as a reason. As it is, I'm spending skulls on... Oh, I like it. I'm spending skulls on shit that I'm not getting, like, value for, right? And it's hundreds of skulls. Like a lot of skulls have been spent on the upgrade tree. Item card. Ignition powder. Projectile damage. Sure. But yeah, this stuff works. Yeah, this is so much fun. That feels so good. Where are all the enemies at? We've been through before. Where are all the enemies? Yeah. More flashes. More. I mean, it's. Do you know? It's a trope, but it's, yeah, whatever. Hey, it's the movie, and she's not. You know, she's wearing overalls and she has glasses on. She's not a pretty girl, but when it's very obviously like a genetic masterpiece of a woman, right? Oh, you know, she's just like this ugly girl, right? It's like that. It's obviously an awesome game. It has everything it needs. It's not lining up. Blow up. Bang, bang, bang. Yep. Yeah, that's the shit. That's the good shit. That's what we're here for. Right? Heal. More skulls, more power. Icy blessing, no, I don't want any icy blessings. We're a fiery boy here. Sure. Blade blessing. Well, what's... No. I mean... More items? Sure. More flash. Yeah, this the sounds. The sounds. The sounds. The screams. The lamentations of the dead. Yes. Yeah, this shit is fucking rad. Something I believe Paperweight would call a build. Right? We have a build going on here. Some Isaac parlance. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, item cards. Item cards we want. I want item cards. Compromise my health. We'll heal a little. Alright. What items do we get? Smoldering Brand is probably exactly... Creates a fiery burst when taken in. No. Periodically heal point. Dashing fires a bolt. I want fire. So I'll take the Smoldering Brand, but I don't actually know. I don't know. Maybe that will stack with this other shit we have. Maybe it will. I don't know that it won't. Alright. I mean, listen to the explosions! Do we need to heal? No, we're good. Everyone run, yeah, run into the fires! Into the flames! Come, my children! Yes. This game is rad at this, like, right now, this game is rad and fun. It's just, the progression seems, I can't progress, like, you know? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, what the hell are we fighting for, right? Like, I'm getting the skulls, but to what end? Item card. Royal Infusion, probably. Royal Infusion, definitely. And then again, this... I feel like I should be able to charge that up or something like that. Item card, yes. I don't know that stacks with what I currently have, so we'll take that. Item card, yes. Ignition powder, sure. Fuck it. So what, our projectiles are being more and more strong. Alright, Icy Blessing, no. Icy Blessings, absolutely not. Bitter Weave. The Spectre is alright. Sure. Although I don't want people to die to things that aren't fire. Oh! The sprites are stacked. There we go. No! Single frames! Single frames! 1 frame per second! Hang in there, GPU. Everything is okay, buddy. Get them particle systems going. Secret technique. Comet dance. Yeah. More fire. More frames per second. More fire per second. I love particle systems. I mean, look at my background, right? I always like particle systems. I think they're always the most fun. Burn, 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 burn. There you go. Again, that turning around when I jump. Facing the wrong direction. Not what I want to do. Let's heal real quick. Heal that point we have. We get all these dudes here together. All these dudes. Just a conflagration. There's fire on top of fire around fire. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We need to heal. I gotta be a little bit less cash here about dashing into these dudes. Because I am taking damage. Iron Brew does what? I don't remember. If unarmored, gain armor after infection. All right. Well, we're not doing any infection, and we are armored. We're turning around. God damn it! More skulls. More skulls. More skulls. All right. Heal our point that we have. Alright. I clearly wasn't using that power, right? The poor GPU is hanging on by the threadbare undies. Yes. I don't have a bad GPU either. That's kind of it's an Intel Arc. It's an unorthodox choice. I'll be the first to admit it. Right? B5 was the B580. B5 yeah, 850 is the motherboard, 580s. It's the top of the line Intel Arc. It's not very expensive, but I went hard on the CPU, kind of okay on the GPU, and then, you know, a year or so, then we'll upgrade GPU. But it's been fine for every other game. Like, no game has been really struggling. I mean, you could even argue, like, think about it from, like, the high and the low. It's running this game nominally at 160 frames a second, as high as 220 frames a second. And then the same game is dropping down to a frame, right? So it's not like it's, you know, those are hard swings on the one game. It's not like it normally runs it at 60, and every so often now it drops down to single. It's, you know, it's hundreds of frames a second. And I do have the, like, the resolution locked to 60. Frames, the screen display, like, resolution locked to 60 frames a second. So it's not like it's trying to render more. It just so happens it is. I'm not saying the way you do it was full pixels. Like, yep. But I like stuff full of pixels. I like it. Everyone explode! Then give me my skulls. Again, I'm taking a lot of damage here. I'm just sort of the computer sprinkles. Hey, who doesn't like it? It's, you know, the computer funfetti, right? I mean, let's do it. Again, I am a big particle systems fan. I use particle systems when arguably I don't necessarily have to. Like, I'll do like little animations. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna animate. I did Paperweight's little map animation. Like, I can read maps. I'm not gonna animate like a little couple question marks above his head. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make a question mark graphic and make a particle system. There, done. Done. All right. Who wants a chain reaction? I know I do. It is fun. I am happy about that. Don't get me wrong. That is a lot of fun when it happens. But I do worry about the poor GPU. Poor guy. Alright. And again, we can go back and forth here sort of forever and then collect our skulls. Right? But those upgrades, those bottom tier upgrades don't seem to be... I'm spending money on it. I'm not getting any value from it, right? Yeah, just keep... Yeah! Look at that! Look how glorious that is! Oh, the enemies are just killing themselves. The video game is playing itself. It's the dream. It's the video gamer dream that I don't actually have to play the game, and the game will just, you know, fucking impose my will on itself. Ah! Who could be happier? What more could you want? It's the perfect game. The enemies just start killing themselves. Just going through, wading through dudes. I am just basically the god of the death machine. But then, you know, we got all these skulls, and then, you know, you look down like, well, what was it all for? What was it all for? All right, let's maybe go to... Yeah, get like right up this little choke point here. Heal up. Get everyone start killing each other. Let's get another wave going here. I do like it when it happens. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know if there'll be like an achievement for like 1,000 skull run or anything like that. But you know, we'll check it out. Can we get... Oh, there you go. Yeah, come on over here, boys. Get clustered together. Cluster together, why don't you? That's right. Group up. Come one, come all. The chain reactions. It's like fucking Oppenheimer. I have become death. Destroyer of the death machine. I guess death and death. Not quite. That doesn't quite work. All right, back at it. I feel like that's not as many as the last couple times. That's what I think. Tomoimasu. But I am having fun. I just wish it meant something in the upgrade tree. It just doesn't seem like it does. Those bottom upgrades don't do anything. I buy discounts, I buy rerolls, I buy additional item slots, and they're not. And they're not. And they ain't. And they don't. And I wish they would. I wish a video game would. I mean, look how cool that is! Oh, I'm having fun when that happens. I like fun. I'm a big fan of fun. Here, yeah, right in that little group. Yeah, this little puppy pile. Here we go. Everyone kill everyone else. Yep. Rain fire down on those dudes. Yep, they died too. Oh, look how fun that is. Oh, don't you hit me with your little... Ow! Bastard. Is it? I mean, it's cooked as fuck. This shit is burnt. I'm not even bothering to use this thing here. My, what is it called? That thing. I mean, I could probably use that as well. It just seems like it's unnecessary at the moment. Yeah, why does he only go right, though? I wasn't facing that direction. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. Let's heal. Woo! Hubris! Getting hubristic. We're getting lazy. We're getting complacent. This is still the death machine. It's the machine of death. It is not, you know, the hey, it's gonna be easy machine. Oh, the explosions are not chain reacting anymore? You didn't have one? Where are my chain reaction explosions at? Am I crazy or did it stop? Did I break it? Oh, there's one. Okay. It's not excessive enough. I agree. You're right. Let's not be pessimistic. There you go. Try that on for size. $1,300 skulls, right? So, yeah. We can go cash in the skulls, but again, I don't think it's gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. So, we'll cash in our skulls. I mean, it's probably 1,400 or 1,500 skulls plus the upgrades we have, right? And then it doesn't matter. It makes me sad. I'm wistful. Yeah, all right. Bank our skulls. Again, it's a good amount of skulls, but 1,400 or 1,500, right? Yeah, 1,486. Skull saved. And then our skull horde is what? Like 2,700. Cool. But look. Nothing is cheaper. Nothing has been added. The rerolls aren't any different. I've done this so many times. It never actually... Yeah, I mean, like, we can spend these points to get the thing we want. which is like the fire conflagration. It's just not going to come up though, is it? I mean, like, yeah. So like, I'm spending, the rerolls aren't even working. But yeah, an arcade plus. But yeah, that's, I don't know. That's kind of it. Like, yes, I could go and try and defeat this boss, right? The Tharl Belcher. But the main thing is to get the skulls and just the basic upgrade tree. Right? This doesn't do anything. I've unlocked that so many times, and this slot doesn't unlock. It doesn't seem like it changes anything. When I bought the discount, and I've spent hundreds of skulls on this bottom row. I don't know. I do love this game. It's just, you know, it's the pieces aren't lining up. It's the gears of the machine aren't meshing. It's not unplayable, but it's I would understand it. I understand it if progress is gated, right? So, hey, you can only learn typical video game parlance. You're level 1 character, you have access to some stuff. In level 2, you can have more stuff. In level 3, you can have more stuff. And you gate stuff at higher and higher tiers. That makes sense. That's simple game design. Totally follow it. I get it. If stuff costs, you have to grind, and stuff costs, makes sense. What I'm seeing here on this stuff is, it's not like the game is telling me, you have to beat 2 more bosses before you can unlock an upgrade. Right? What the game is telling me is, you need to get skulls to unlock parts of the tech tree. It's not a huge portion of it, but you need to get skulls to kind of manipulate the system. It's going to make stuff cheaper. You're going to get more of the stuff to really be able to get these components that take you from the basic character to a spec'd out build. As you sort of see fit. You need to give us skulls that's going to let us give you more items at the start. More items at the start. Because it even says the shop, more items at the start, more items at this thing, you're getting these skulls for this. There's no other reason to bring the skulls back into the game, back into the main area, but to use it on this centralized piece. And it's not working. I'm spending hundreds of skulls to gain a benefit in this little screen for this mechanic, and that's not doing anything. So it becomes a question like, all right, so why am I spending the skulls and things aren't getting cheaper? I'm not getting more items. The rerolls aren't any different. If there's no benefit to spending the skulls, why am I trying to earn and bank the skulls? It's not that it's unplayable. It's just you lose. There's no risk to me dying other than I lost the skulls. Right? There's no stakes. And that's what makes me sad. If there's stakes, if there's a risk, and I overcome it, I feel good. If I had died there, instead of banking in the 1,200 skulls or 1,500 skulls, right now, I'd probably been like, oh, or whatever. I'm out the 40 skulls or whatever I had just spent to spec the build. But I'm not, that skull horde going from 1,000 to 2,000 is meaningless. I gain nothing from it. You could argue, yeah, well, you can spec out, you did a bunch of rerolls there. Yeah. But that's, again, if going out to get the skulls, to bring the skulls back, isn't part of a gestalt overarching progression that it seems to be indicating I should be having, then you're losing a little bit of the rogue-like benefit of, yeah, you did a run and now you're a little bit better and you're a little bit better. And it's a cumulative fit. There's nothing's accumulating, nothing's building. Yeah, I have more skulls, but why? I don't. And either you saw, like, I did 2 or 3 rerolls in a row, and they were just giving me, they're just giving me this. So, like, yeah, the backdraft, I want that. Give me my fire blessings. Now this all changed for some reason. Why did this change here? Was this? I don't know. What was that? Fucked? I don't know. And now I got my fire build, right? Which I am happy about. And we can make ugly, crazy shit happen. But we'll get more skulls. And that's it. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be fixated on the shop so much. But that's the games should teach you what to value, right? The game is teaching me to value because it's the main thing that carries over. Bringing back skulls to the centralized hub, but then there's no point, right? So the game is teaching me to value something that has limited, I don't want to say no value, but is of limited or dubious value, perhaps. Right? I do like this chain reaction shit. It does make me happy. Zephyr Greaves. Move faster. Great. Who doesn't like to move faster? But I really shouldn't be doing this here right now, because the next screen's going to be harder. So I got to get next to Sanctuary before I start doing this shit. Fuck you. I just need to get out of here. Yeah. Blade Blessing. Nope. I got my Fire Blade. I'm happy. This is the build. Or certainly the build I'm going to run with. And then like, we'll come here into this area, and then we'll grind up some skulls. We'll get a bunch of skulls, right? We'll get some upgrades, and it'll be fun. And then we'll take them back to the Horde, and then it kind of didn't matter in the end. And that makes me sad. Item. Yeah, let's more fire. So I don't know. I don't know if the dev is like watches any of the replays or anything like that. I don't know. I remain a fan of this game, but I just don't know without some like clarification or patches or something like that. I don't know. Like the Judgment Bulwarks keep saying unlocked, right? Like I've unlocked that numerous times. I've had it so many times already. It's not unlocked. I've had it before. Glacial Veil, additional point of armor. Sure. Secret technique. Yep. Do we have the fire technique? We do not. We'll just do this one then. Well, I don't know if maybe I shouldn't be, if I'm thinking too much into the unlocked, right? Like it's not. But it does track the items you have unlocked, so it's strange that would be considered unlocked here. We're gonna die if I don't pay attention. Glacial Veil, point of armor. Borrow Hoarfrost. No, I don't want that. That's the one that's, is that in addition, or does that replace? Okay, that doesn't replace my fire. I just don't want to lose my fire. My eruption. Secret technique, a fire technique. Yep. Okay, it should be like one or two more. Yep, here's one more. 10 skulls, secret technique. Nope. Spell mirror. Hijack enemy projectiles. Miss. No, we're good. We're gonna stick with our fire. We're fiery people. Icy blessing. I don't want it. Item card, Royal Infusion. We like health. We'll go down here. We'll cause all kind of havoc in this tiny room. That dude survived. Impressive. And I like this build. I like building this, but again, why do I want the skulls in the first place? And if it's something like, oh, you gotta go, Blaine, you gotta go to a different sanctuary, then tell me this video game. Tell me it, because you're not communicating it to me. So yeah, and we'll go here, and you know, we got like 100 some skulls, but 100 skulls, 1,000 skulls, the progression doesn't change. So I do like. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say at the moment. Maybe I'm just rambling. But yeah, the third item has still not unlocked. This doesn't seem to make stuff actually any cheaper. You know? So yeah. I don't know. And again, like this. This happened to me a bunch of times. Now I've turned the other way. Like, I'll jump down like, and I'll start swinging. And then I'm like, I'm looking at the wrong direction. Like, swing, 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 swing. Now I'm attacking this way. I don't know. Paperweight, thanks for the raid. You got here just in time as I'm getting ready to leave. Let Paperweight's entrance play in. He deserves it.
Can't take it. Let's get the win. How did we do?
Top of the board.
Oh my goodness, that never happens. That is the first truly legitimate first place I've ever got. That is fantastic. Screenshot that one. Someone
screenshot that one. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. T2 Fast62. Good morning. Paperweight. Good morning, buddy. How was your shit? How was everything? Leona, hello. Much better than today's score. How's my morning going? It's all right. We were playing Death Machines. We're wrapping up. I want to love this game. It's just there are things that are I don't think are functioning properly, and it just makes it like progressing in the game just like But when you get like a build together, that's cool. It's so cool, but it just doesn't matter. How you doing today? T2 Fast62. Leona, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm close to getting ready to wrap up myself. It's such a fun game, and I've been a big advocate of it and really been excited for it for like a year and a bit. It's good. It is good. Yeah, I mean, like you could go through and like watch some of the replays. I'm not gonna rehash all of my thoughts squeeze it all in here real quick. But some of this greater, these items out here, like just like the discounts and stuff, the stuff doesn't work. It doesn't function. It's not been implemented, right? And it makes it so there's no value in what you get in the game. The best way I could phrase it, like, and just weird little glitchy things that happen are like tragic. And I mean, for example, here's the best example I can give you. Watch my hands, right? I'm gonna jump. Character turns around. No reason for it. There's no reason for it. And it does make shit difficult at times. Yeah, I hope I find your love too. I haven't found him yet. But the way the monument excavation, the way some of this stuff works, it's just so cool when you get like these chain reactions of attacks and shit. It feels great. I do like this fire build a lot. And you gain skulls for the skull horde and you go back to the shop and it doesn't, like, the shop progression doesn't work. So you're collecting skulls for no real reason, for no real benefit. And it's sad because it should be rad. So I don't know, I really hope it gets fixed. Because there's such a good game in here. And it is, by itself, it is good. It's fun. It's just of middling, I don't want to say replayability, but there's no impetus for me to like, oh, I died. There you go. I wasn't even paying attention to my health. But, it doesn't matter. So I lost 68 skulls, but the skulls don't really do anything in the carryover. Right? See, and now it's just broken. Well, everything's 100. 1, 2, 3. You can't even see the, and like I can't get the store to go away. So this glitch happens too. Like this weird glitch with this. So that's it. So you get it. It's fun though. It's fun. It's fun when it's fun. It's just not always fun. Right. Yeah. We'll get ready to get lapping through here as well. Everyone who stopped by, Raiders particularly, thanks for stopping by. Check out the Discord. Check out the YouTube. If you want to watch any of the replays. If you want to watch me play this game and get frustrated with this game, the YouTube's a good place to see it. Or rewatch the plays on Twitch. I don't care. We don't get really credit for shit watched on Twitch, but it doesn't really matter. If you go to the Discord, if you go to my Discord, you can also join Words with Enemies. You could go play it. It's a video game. I made it. It's like Scrabble and chess. Bring another player with you though, because I'm not gonna build a computer opponent, because the more I thought about it, it's not gonna be fun. The only way I could build the computer component is if it kind of has like perfect knowledge of all the words, and it's silly. Play with a friend. It's Words with Enemies / friends, not Words with the computer. A solitaire version would be horrible. And by the way, if you do watch a lot of the streams, and you should, is Jamie Giraffe cheating at video games? I don't know, he might be. But watch Jamie Giraffe. Check out his YouTube. Check out his Twitch streams. Pay real close attention. If you see Jamie Giraffe cheating at video games, email the evidence to Bring Jamie to Justice at BlaneZilla.com, and you could win 200 Robux. Do not do a currency conversion on it. Just assume that's a lot of money. 200 Robux can be yours. Do you want Robux? It's a digital currency. It's a non-fiat currency. It's basically crypto. You want to get into crypto? Now you can. Find examples of Jamie Giraffe cheating at video games. But I'm not saying he does cheat. I'm just asking the question. Does he? And I think we deserve to know. As a community, we deserve to know. So let's go backwards in time. T2 Fast 62, thanks for stopping by, thanks for chatting. Leona, thanks for stopping by, thanks for chatting. Paperweight, thanks for stopping by, thanks for the raid. Scream Platypus, thanks for stopping by, thanks for chatting. Real Mighty Pythons, thanks for stopping by, thanks for chatting. To everyone else who's watching, I'd like to thank you for watching me play video games. You did not have to watch me play video games. You could have played video games yourself. You could have something utterly unrelated to video games. You could have watched a movie. We talked about it this morning, so we'll throw it out there. I don't know how well it holds up, but it's a great Burt Reynolds movie. You could have watched Smokey and the Bandit. None of that shit would fly as far as, like, you know, bootlegging beer across the United States and run away from cops on CBs. It's all electronic. Oh, how we've lost modern outlaws. But it's a fun little movie. And yeah, Burt Reynolds is always a good time. So, yeah, check it out. If you've never seen it, you might like it. And you might not. But you didn't watch Smoking and Bandit, you watched me play video games. I might not understand the decision, but I appreciate making it nonetheless. To everyone who wasn't watching, I'd like to thank you for not watching me. I appreciate when people don't watch me, because I appreciate when people leave me the fuck alone. None of our friends we typically raid are playing video games right now. So let's go find someone who could use, so who's playing video games. Who speaks English? Who could use a viewer or two? How about you? What about you? I don't know who that is. I mean, I don't know who any of these are. And do I recognize any of these games? Let's go ahead and raid. I'm just picking someone. All right, random person it is. The answer is... Rems Does Stuff. I have no idea what game they're playing. So, go see Rems Does Stuff. Tell them we said hi. It looks like... I have no idea what game this is. It looks like like an old Falcom game. I have no idea. And on that note, hope everyone has a good day. Games be good. Peace out and deuces. Maybe see you tomorrow. I don't know. Bye, everyone.